Surprised Ray's not here to do the Andre Gomes version.
Take a look at the starting lineups here today for Ernesto Valverde. Cillison, the cup keeper. You take a look at the front six, though, and other than Gomes, pretty much what you'd expect to see in a big match, and this is a big match. Celta de Vigo proving to be hard to beat.
And that's the reason why Barcelona weren't able to put some of their more B players in there, like what we have seen previous.
Well, you just take a look here at Juan Carlos Unzue's lineup, and as you mentioned, things with Emre Mor changing. Maxi Lopez has been 1-1 in the first leg. The road goal for Barcelona. Massive throw-ins. Chance quickly. Messi cuts to his left. Wrong puts Gomez. Ridden to the turf by Mayo, but cleanly, said the referee, who had a good view.
Lovely.
Into his holding role.
There's not much in that, is there, from Hugo Mayo. Was clattering into the back, but doesn't seem to be overly illegal. Great touch.
And now it's a chance on the break. Messi holds off the challenge, but waited long enough for Johnny to be able to block the pass. He'll get another chance from distance, but down quickly, Sergio Alvarez.
Took a slight deflection, but what a touch that was from Luis Suarez. Not showing any rust with his touches whatsoever. Also have to credit the work there to win the ball back by Andre Gomes.
Wide for Alba. Kind of interesting. Three in the back with the fullbacks sliding over. In for Messi.
Oh, it's in.
Slaps it home off the fingertips of Sergio. A brilliant volley, and Barca's in front.
What a hit, but what a mistake from the Celta defense. So surprised that ball was allowed to squirt through the edge of the box. And it falls to the most dangerous man in world football. He's had a goal a game this season, with Coutinho watching from the stands. The ball sent in. No defender was able to get a touch onto it. It's such a narrow corridor. Suarez with the presence of mind and the awareness to let that ball slide through. He could have taken a touch, the Uruguayan. He has eyes on the back of his head, knowing that Messi's just in behind him with no Celta players around him. Plenty of separation there between Messi and the late arriving left back Johnny, who's struggling to get into position.
Talked about Jordi Alba. Messi. Suarez thought about it, instead goes far side. Alba, Messi, make it two!
Oh, it's simply world class. But again, rewind the tape. The first touch from Messi to get by the defender. It's the slightest hesitation with his body. Goes to the outside, creates space from his marker. It is absolutely brilliant, the give and go. But take a look as the ball comes into Messi. That first touch to distance himself from the defender. It's maybe not the thing you notice, because the finish was again wonderful. You don't see it there, but the way he gets away from that cluster of Celta bodies is absolutely genius. The return ball from Alba, first time, as Messi's coming towards the ball, getting away from the marker. Poor defending again from Celta, but how do you stop that sort of genius? It's a masterclass in 15 minutes. My word.
And it's now a 3-1 aggregate. Suarez offside. Curls it around into the net just in case, but it's not going to count.
Spectacular. Suarez is trying to take that little hop to get back onside. Oh, that looked on.
Again, the arm
was being kept on by
the arm
Sergio
doesn't
Gomez.
count. I think you're right.
He was absolutely on.
Gomes keeps it alive, finds Messi. The ball finds Messi again. Iniesta trying to squirt inside, does, and and chips it over the bar. Could not keep the shot down.
It's a masterclass for Messi. Back heel to continue the run from Iniesta, plays him on. Doesn't have a lot of time to think about this shot. Iniesta, he's just able to get that little space in between the two center backs, but that is just another moment of pure magic from the number 10. Gets to the defender, Sergi Gomez, to slip. Ex-Barcelona B pair so far have had a nightmare. Fortunate. Would have been a terrific finish from Suarez.
Luis lifts it up, sneaks it around the defender, and almost inside the far post.
It's one of the sharpest starts that we have seen from Luis Suarez so far. It's not just the ability to constantly get into these dangerous positions, using his body so well. He's looking quicker than he's looked all season. Also his ability and link up.
Gomes spotting the run and taking it himself. 2 assists and add a goal. It's 3-0 Barca, and it's Jordi Alba's world.
Just leaves you speechless, this sort of football. The ball into Alba is out of this world. Finally getting repaid for the constant work he's done up and down that left-hand side, creating goals, always making himself an option, but this time he's the recipient of this moment of pure magic. Messi from this position, that ball that just loops into the box. Alba's completely onside. He's about a yard or two on, no question about that. But the way that Messi gets his ball to dip and curl around the entire Celta defense, splits that line. Alba doesn't even catch this too cleanly. It looks like he's slipping. He's just able to catch it as he's going to ground. And he looks right away to Messi. That ball was millimeter perfect to find him. This has been really one of the best performances to continue that play.
Another chance here, battling for it, Messi. Suarez just not enough to find Gomes. Deflected back, and buried. The pass back with the deflection right in the path of El Pistolero, who nets a fourth.
It's getting out of hand now for Celta. We expected a close game. Knew Barcelona was favored, but not quite like this. They've turned it on in a way that, well, when you watch it, you know you're seeing something very, very special. The pressure, the ability and link up in the final third. This is the expression we've seen from this poor goalkeeper, Sergio, throughout the game. I don't think he even knows where he is anymore. The settle from Messi originally, the strength as well to hold off the defender, Johnny. And Ciso here's got to think quicker. He can't go that way. That's the wrong direction to go.
Well, he's
poor awareness, Phil.
Trying to find Sergio, but his pass actually hits Johnny, which takes it right into the path of that man.
Where's his peripheral vision?
Maybe not today. Here's Aspas. Voss in the middle, wide for Moore. Mayo waiting. Curls it around. Voss to the middle. Almost Aspas. Almost.
I really can do something special with that sort of ball, but not able to latch onto it. Nice header by Voss, the player that we mentioned. He always likes joining the attack. The cross in his pinpoint, but from that position, Voss can only try to find that pullback header edge of the 6-yard box. Would have required some incredible dexterity.
The likes of Levante, Sociedad, Betis, Alaves, Espanyol, Getafe, and Eibar. In for Suarez, offside again. Again, razor sharp on the finish, but not quite on the run.
Well, won't count on the stat sheet yet again, but this is one of the best performances from Suarez. This time he's off. That should not have counted, but just some more shooting practice for...
And off to the mash unit for stellar form. Sociedad both on the road, returning to Balaidos to face Betis. Chance now. Suarez plays it across, but soft on the touch. Second effort, but it had crossed. It'll have to settle for a corner kick.
Just didn't have enough time to whip it in with pace across that 6-yard box to find Andre Gomes, who is unmarked.
Cillison starting the break.
That lovely ball up the pitch. Oh, that is actually a perfect pass settles it on the top of his head and
back to his feet. A Messi-like pass from Rakitic. Suarez offside again, and that one might be close.
I feel like a broken record at this point, but Suarez's positioning, he's making all the right runs. Seemed very close, and it's just that step off. Genius ball from Rakitic to split the defenders perfectly.
Scrambling forward with the flag down. Gomez cuts in,
touch,
but can't get the shot away. Semedo with a goal-saving tackle.
Did so well here, the Uruguayan, to twist and turn his way past Vermaelen, and the pace of Semedo to make up the lost ground and get himself in the way. Bit sloppy outline there from Semedo. Gomez, that burst of acceleration, but right there, you think he's going to shoot it. That's certainly what Vermaelen thinks. And the striker puts Vermaelen on his backside, does so well to cut it back to his right, but how important was that?
On the scoreboard, reclaim some pride. They really don't want to let Barcelona grab a fifth. But they almost do there. Suarez just couldn't get on top of it.
That Celta defense, though, leaving gaps wider than the Panama Canal, Phil. Two ex-Barcelona B players in Gomez and Fontas, they have had a really tough task in dealing with Suarez. That would have been a really spectacular hit on the volley, contorting his body. But the cross in, he looks for the shorter pass. That is very much the Barcelona way.
One right back, deflects back to Busquets. Suarez from distance. Easier than it used to be with training centers and the like, but there are managers. As Dembele just touches it away from Fontes, creates a 3v1, cuts back to his left, deflected shot wide. Hugo Mayo destroying what would have...
Maybe you wanted to see what Silesen was made out of in goal.
Here, as you take a look, maybe should have been ruled off. Vermaelen made it difficult. Semedo made it impossible.
Have a crack from that position. Would have been an absolute stunner. He sees Sergio just slightly off of his line. Maybe doesn't have the pace to get away from his marker. Knew that the defender would catch up to him. Good first ball, though. It's a little toe poke there from Arnaiz, just to play through. He's been very quick on his feet so far, Arnaiz, despite the limited playing time. He's only featured in the Copa del Rey with significant minutes. Aesthetically pleasing side in La Liga, but certainly one of the more efficient.
4v3 if they hurry. Dished wide. Johnny in the attack, crosses in, parried away by Vermaelen. Wasted opportunity. In many ways, it's those 9 matches against beatable teams that will determine Celta and Unzue's fate. Headed into the corner by Rakitic. Wide open, and he hits the bullseye. 5-0 Barca.
Well, no excuse now for the Celta defense. That is just very poor man marking. Another delivery from Dembele, and Rakitic all alone in the heart of the box. That is simply inexcusable. He's had some beautiful passes in this game. Rakitic nearly pulled off the back heel just moments ago, and now was able to get a free header. All the markers converging at the near posters. Why are there 3 players around Arnaiz?
And they have two defensive midfielders in there, and neither one spots.
No, it's Andre Gomes. Look at all those blue kits around Andre Gomes. There's 3 or 4 players circling him. No one decided to stay with Rakitic. That is a miscommunication.